Not alive. Hello? You know what they say, third time's the charm, right? Please hold, chat. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dreadbread. Welcome to Space Monkey Mafia, where pants are the enemy. My mouth tracking isn't working because I have a beard and mustache. There we go. I just have to lift my mustache up. And there we go. Okay, let's try this again. Third time's the charm. It, man, first the computer wanted to update, and now and then stuff happened. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Now it's saying I'm not streaming. Pop that back in, bad boy up there. Everyone should have unpinned at the end of the stream. Alrighty. I know I'm late to the party, boys and girls, but here is something I wanted to take a look at because I like this model. I know some people don't, and that's okay. People tend to forget in this hobby that it is okay to get excited for a model, and it is okay not to like a model. I don't like any of the Age of Sigmar stuff. Not all of it, but I don't like the free cities of Sigmar models. That's what I meant to say, because there are some AOS models that I really do enjoy, and I think some of them are fun. I know not everybody likes Blood Bowl. I enjoy Blood Bowl. I enjoy Horus Heresy, and I enjoy um, Warhammer 40k, but I'm not really into AOS. So at the end of the day, it's okay to be excited for models. It's okay not to be excited with models, and it's okay to be disappointed with models. I am very disappointed with the League of Votan model lineup with how they decided to redo the squats and things like that. I just don't like them. They feel off to me. But anyway, let's get into it. What is going on with my mouth? So, wow, YouTube Studio, not oh, alrighty. Oop. Last time I did this, it did away with. Okay, down here. Loyalist Space Marine Legions recently welcomed a slick new champion console, but the legendary traitor swordsmen also stalked the battlefield. These champions were some of the finest duelists of their times, and one clad in upgrade Mark III power armor is now joining their ranks. Some people really do not like this model, but I really do. I don't know if it's the backpack, I don't know if it's the helmet, I don't know. I just like it. Yes, spoilers. This guy is resin, sadly. Makes me a sad panda. But maybe it's the studs. I don't know. He just looks like a big, beefy boy that you don't want to mess with. Maybe that's why I like him. I know a lot of people were getting very upset because he's in custom Mark Power 3 armor. And they say he doesn't look like a Mark regular 3 power armor because he's not in regular Mark 3 power armor, which I think is very silly to get mad at. But let's just look at this big boy here. I will say they do need to bring out some characters for the Night Lords because there were a handful of them that were in the Horus Heresy. These were very good duelists, not because they fought by honor and dignity, but because they were dirty fighters and took advantage of any opportunity they could get, and that is how they scored their kills. It made a lot of Imperial fists and Blood Angels and the like very, very upsetty. Upsetty spaghetti. But yes, I do like that. I just wish it didn't have the horse iconography on it because this guy is supposed to be for any legion, they do say, but if I really think like they should have just left the eye out there and there. I mean, that's okay there. Your extensive modified with extra armor plates and details and bonding studs. This champion console bears the hallmarks of the new infantry suits revealed at the Nova Open, which we watched. Known as the Iron Pattern Mark III, features heavily reinforced plates for suitable for head-on assaults, boarding actions, and a useful feature for a warrior who never turns his back on the enemy. So yes, they're mad at this this stuff right here, a that right there, in the some of the other things that I've read. Some of the other things were pretty silly that people were upset about. They especially weren't happy with the helmet. I actually like the helmet. I don't know why. I just do. And there he is with his big old sword. He got these. I'm not going to read the whole article. And then we're just going to scroll down here just to see other views of him. There's his backpack. I really like the backpack. I don't know why, but the Mark III backpacks have always been one of my favorite. Um, Although he's got the half mask thing going on there. His Volkite pistol, I think that's what that is. Something similar to it. And then there's just a different view of the helmet. But yes, he's a Forge World resin. Very, very sad that he's Forge World resin, but that is going to bring me on to my next point. With the duality of Forge World stuff, because some of it can be like this guy here. And whether you don't like the model or not, it's a good, clean looking model. Even if you don't care for it, you can't deny that it's at least decent looking. It's good looking. It's it's good. I like it. It's big, it's beefy, it's imposing, right? Night time. We're not going to do that right now. There is free rules right now for the Iron Jaws. Read the last tale. It's not what we're looking for. We'll be looking into that one later. Like I said, I was not happy. We'll go into this soon, but I was not happy with this model here. I hate this face. It looks like an angry baby face right there. And I know they're going for like North. God, I can't speak. North, not Norseman, Norseman kind of things with this, like with all the runes and things like that. But well, like I said, we'll get into that later. But let's go into Sunday's preview: Knights, Vampires, and Classic Warhammer Terrain. Hooray! Alrighty, Sunday's previews of Knights, Vampires, and Warhammer 40k Terrain. I'm not going to read all this stuff. I mean, this is all stuff we've seen in videos. We're getting the Knight Archon right here, this bad boy in plastic. And then we're getting the Castigator in plastic with his little stabby sword of doom, and then his massive shotgun right there. And then they also have they brought this stuff back, pre-ordered stuff. Ooh, stuff we've all seen before that went away and has now come back for sale. Probably going to cost an arm and a leg now. And they're also bringing back the bases, as you can see here. But yes, here we go. Here is the Blood Bowl team, the Vampires. So I really like these. It shows off more of what wasn't really shown off in the preview for Nova. It didn't show these guys here, and it didn't show the coins or the footballs, but we'll get a better view of that. Don't worry, because in this one you can't really tell unless I super zoom in what these guys are doing, the bats, and they're actually kind of hard to see even on this one. But here we go. This is what I want to show off. So this is the Vargeist. This is one of their star players that you get. He's a big, creepy looking vampire guy. Yeah. Not bad looking. I mean, it's a good looking model. This is another Forge World model. It's in resin. Not bad. Not bad. I quite like it. And then you get this one here, which is Count Luther von Drakenborg, or Bog, however you say his name. And this one, is an absolute fantastic model. Like this one, I do like, but there's something off about it. It's not my favorite. This one I do really like. I like his. How he's got his sunglasses. Very very cool. Um, he's got his little skull pauldron there. He's got his little socky boot thingy. I like it. It's, again, another good, clean, crisp model. And then you got this model, Captain Kriana von Riese. Riza. I like the hat, but the model itself not very good. Not it. It just doesn't look good. I don't know if it's the paint job or what, but it just to me this does not look like a good model at all. It's just very kind of odd. I don't like it. And then we've got this one down here, Ivan the Animal Death Shroud. This one is a mixture of it has potential, right? I like the helmet, I like the bat wings, I like the spikes, but then when you look at the cobwebs and stuff, it's just not too good. Like it's meh. It's very very meh. Like I like the hands. The hands are cool. I mean, it just doesn't like these two just don't. They're not really cool. And we've seen that before in Forge World models where some models are really neat looking, they're very cool looking, and some of them are just they're just off or they're just really really bad looking. But yeah, it was just those ones I wanted to show. They celebrate Warhammer Day with a brand new miniature. Warhammer Day comes up once a year, a global celebration of the best hobby in the world. This year, it'll be held on October 14th, and we're making the 40th anniversary of Warhammer as we know it. Alrighty, so what are they dropping? They're dropping this model here. Got the angry baby face. I hate this model. I hate this model so much. I don't like this ornamentation here with the deer head thing. I don't know. I just, I really don't know what it is with the new models of Votan or Leagues of Votan, I should say. I just don't like it. I was really hoping when they brought back the squats, they were going to bring back the Necromunda squat, like make them in that fashion, and they didn't. They came out with this, and I'll give them props for trying to do something new. But at the end of the day, I just I don't like them. I don't like any of the models. It's hard for me to get excited about the squats or really want to put money into a brand new army or a kill team of squats when I don't like them. And it's not because they're new. It's just there's something that just it doesn't like it doesn't add up. It doesn't really have the rule of cool for me. It feels off. Like if you go down here, like the way that the faces are painted and the helmets and everything, it looks bad. Especially how they painted this. It looks really, really like this is levels beyond my painting skills, but just from this photo here, maybe this model looks way better in person, but I don't know, it just doesn't look good. Don't look good. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. So, that being said, we're gonna go and we're gonna actually look at the vampires. Blood Bowl, revamping the Vampires team. The new Blood Bowl Vampires teams are swooping in pre-orders this weekend, so Warhammer community caught up with Gavin, one of the designers who refreshed the range after so long on the sidelines. Warhammer community team is Fang favorite among the Blood Bowl enthusiasts. What is it like to breathe new unlife to the heavily anticipated squad? Very, very good. You still can't really see. There we go. Be a better view now. Hopefully, a better view for you guys over on YouTube and on Twitch. This will be popped up on later, of the little bats in the coffins and the coins, the little vampire bats. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I really, really like this. I think it looks neat. And then we got some more blow ups right here, but let's go back here. I'm going to cough. Hold on, please. It was a real team effort. Usually, one designer will take a Blood Bowl team from start to finish, with input feedback from the others. In this project, however, the bulk of the design work was done by my colleagues Nicholas, while I tackled the thralls. I love what Nico has done with the vampires, even through their positioning and attitudes, he was able to convey a strong sense of them being both predatory, blood-hungry hunters as well as sports stars. I can read. Warcom. The vampires and the thralls are visually distinct, yet they feel apart from the same team. How did you ensure that the two player types had a unified look? So here's the thralls, here's the vampires. Here's Biz to phone go away. It was difficult to it was difficult to tie the two together. Vampires are supernatural beings, where the thralls are just regular folk, much like you and I. It eventually came down to focusing on a few features that were shared between the two, such as tassets, belt buckles, and boots. By ensuring the design of these elements was consistent across the team, it helped to subtly tie them together. While many elements are similar, we also wanted to ensure that some differences remain between them. For example, through the thralls and the vampire masters share same armor and billowing shirts. The thralls' attire is far worse condition than the flawless, unmarred garb of the vampires. So we're just go here. See, these are the thralls. Very neat, very funny looking. They have that very romanticized version what thralls should look like. Very, very funny. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but this guy right here is the batter gargoyle wrapped up in the ball. Yeah, we got the vampire bats with the ball. And this is something I don't know if I'll pre-order, but it's something that I want to pick up in the future because this dude right here is my favorite. Blitzer. Guy right there. That guy's also really cool. And that guy too. Thralls, I like the look of the thralls. They're actually kind of funny. And then you got the two vampire ladies. This one I prefer over the unmasked one. But it's just me because I'm not good at painting faces. So very, very cool. Very cool. But yeah. You can check all this out for yourselves over at the Warhammer community. As you can see, there's a bunch of new stuff, painting new night variants. There's the Warhammer Alliance stuff, new detachment rules that we looked at. Pre-orders Saturday. We missed the pre-orders. It's been a while. Dawnbringers and stuff, but I'll show you what we missed out on. Not much. New Dawnbringer book. It was sold out when I looked at it on my lunch break. And then these guys are all one big bundle. I don't remember how much they are. I think they're like 152 for all these guys here. This guy went back on pre-order. He's been out before. He was expensive model. This one guy. These guys went out for pre-order. I like the look of these guys, especially that dude there with the gross hell that is. This guy, we saw videos of these guys, so all this stuff went out for sale. It would have been nice if some of these models came together, so you can see you can build these guys differently. This one has the crew. This one does not have the crew. You've got your big boss right here, which you could probably modify and use as another war boss. And then you got your Ard boys right here, which I really, really like. Yeah, these guys were $60. This is US dollars I'm talking about. $60 for 3 models. And you can see they could be arranged as the Berserkers as well. Dice is ridiculously stupid. Uh, Not stupid, but I'm just saying stupidly priced. Dice should not be like $30 to buy. I'm sorry, they should not be $30 to buy. 12 max. Then you got the book, download. And we've got some Black Library stuff. You've Yandarsa, the Celestial Spear, however you say her name. So that's about it. And got this stuff down here where it's go and look, Necromunda and this stuff. And yeah, no. I'm not interested in um, Warhammer Plus. Thank you. Not for me. No, thank you. I have enough subscriptions and things and stuff. Yes. That was all the Warhammer stuff that I just wanted to look at and to show off. Like I said, I just wanted to show off the duality of Forge World stuff because some of it can be really, really cool and some of it can be kind of cool. But then when you look at it closer, you notice things are off or things don't look right. Not so good. I pointed that out with a couple of the old world models, with some of the horses and stuff just looking weird. And other people actually pointed that out too with the Bretonian stuff, that some of the horse models just kind of looked weird, especially with the also in the Age of Sigmar stuff with the free armies of Sigmar. Like the horses, even the plastic horses look weird, and some of the dog body proportions are just off and weird. But anyway, that was it for the Warhammer stuff. So I will probably be ending this VOD, but not the stream. So to the people on YouTube, whether you like this video or not, I will see you again and have a nice day. Bye bye. But to the people over on Twitch, we're not going anywhere. I'm just gonna pop up my BRB. We'll get in.